Guys, we are going to the 99th episode of the Premium Advantage. Do we get a mic check? Do we get a sound check? Or how's that coming along?
I don't see we're live on YouTube.
It doesn't show we're live on YouTube.
It
What?
says...
Oh man, we are gonna figure this thing out. But I am 99% sure, because this is the 99th episode, that we are going live. And the first thing that we gotta do is check on the Instagram. Oh man, it's not rolling again. It's okay. It's okay. We'll start from the beginning and we'll get things rolling.
Okay.
Is it going? Is it going?
No.
Oh, it's okay. It is going. So today, in our 99th episode, special mentions. No time to save money. Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com, and we will answer your questions. Worried about your family's well-being? Check for insurance. Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. We got home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance. If you or your business needs protections from unforeseen events, go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. The team will help you out, answer your questions. Professionals over 10 years in the industry. Our host today, myself, Roberto, Premium HTX on all social media. Jacinto, our co-host, we're going to be a surprise showing later today. And our special guest, Mr. Patrick Waldo. Thank you for being here today. You can reach out Patrick at linkedin.com, Patrick Waldo. All right, so look for him on social media if you're interested in getting more information. All right. Today, our special guest, Mr. Patrick Waldo, is going to discuss a little bit about UnicornForms. All right, sports updates from Cinto, talking a little bit about the weather. Also, some new segments that we have. One of them, the power of networking. So some updates with regards to that. And then also the raffle updates and things of that nature. All right, if you have questions, let us know. Don't forget, in Texas, moratoriums are lifted. Insurance is on the go. So now, the moment of the hour, or the moment of the 30 minutes, slow down to introduce Mr. Patrick Waldo. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Thank you very much. And then you're going to share some information about solutions that you provide to business owners. Mm-hmm. Is that correct?
Right. Yep.
And the main one that we're discussing today is UnicornForms. Mm-hmm. Share with us a little bit about your story, your background, maybe a little bit, the background of UnicornForms, how it helps business owners today, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and hello to everyone out there on the interwebs. So UnicornForms basically does electronic signatures and forms.
Okay.
So this is very useful, especially in insurance or finance for your contracts. Mm-hmm. We do a lot of automation work. So you may have a CRM, for example. You may need to book meetings in Calendly, right?
Break. Automation. CRM.
That's right.
Oh, wait a second. Back up. Beep, 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 beep. Back up. Define a little bit more on automation, what that entails with regards to documents, mm-hmm. and then also CRM. Yeah. Like define that a little bit so that the audience can, for the folks that aren't aware that this even exists.
Absolutely. No, that's super important because often when I talk to people, I jump into all of the amazing things that could happen, but often their processes in their business could be better.
Sure.
And so often they're working on how to make their operations better through
sure.
people,
yeah.
which is great. Mm-hmm. But we're living in the age of AI, so mm-hmm. there's a lot of tools that can be used.
Sure.
To streamline that work with people.
Sure.
So we're not necessarily replacing people,
sure.
but it means maybe they don't need to work 80 hours a week just to send out a contract to get it signed.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
So we can make that a lot better. Mm-hmm. When we talk about a customer relationship management system like HubSpot, it's probably
CRM, customer relationship management system, CRM. In case you don't have one, let me give you some thought with regards to one of your solutions out there, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't have one.
Yeah, it's super important to manage your relationships. It's good for newsletters. It's good for marketing leads. You can have a form on your website, yep. just like on our website. Mm-hmm. If you're interested, you can enter your name, your email, and now we capture that as a lead, for example.
Yep.
For businesses like in insurance or finance, this yep. means you're a lead, and now you want to move them to the next step.
Sure.
That'll just send out the contract so that, or the NDA,
yep.
or whatever you need them to sign
yes.
automatically.
Yeah.
So that you can get them to sign, much faster. We all know that time kills all deals.
Sure.
Right? So the longer it takes for you to get someone, your client, to sign the contract, yeah. the worse off
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that when they're most excited about working with you, that they can sign the business within that window, or sign the contract within that window.
Yeah. And all of this falls in line, I perceive, with regards to several factors, mm-hmm. meaning I perceive whenever, like closing a deal, right? For most folks, purchase things from people they know, like, and trust. Okay, mm-hmm. and in that trust and all that is the process by which the transactions are going through. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so this is not just for finance or insurance or anything else, more like along the lines of everything else, right? Most business transactions. I think construction industry could use a little bit of, a little bit more tools, more solutions to make to support that industry. Is what I'm thinking. A lot of folks, I've noticed some folks are into the CRM models, not too much the DocuSign models, where I've seen folks like really hassle with the estimates and when is the document coming and what's up with what's going on. And so I perceive there's definitely some solutions there for the construction industry to be able to have those solutions of streamlining so that more folks can do things that are needed, as opposed to like you said, hey, we got to fill out the contract, and come on, isn't there a solution there already?
Yeah. Well, especially, so you mentioned a number of things there. I'll start with trust first.
Sure.
So we are a white labeled solution. What that means is your brand. So it's sign.yourcompany.com.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, so the solution is not really just about signing. There's actually marketing involved in this particular solution process.
A little bit. We can enable you to engage with your customers. Gotcha. So this means it's sign.yourcompany.com.
Cool.
It comes from your email addresses.
Nice.
And this is important because this happens with all of the big e-sign companies.
Yep.
You send out a contract in one of the big providers.
DocuSign or something like this.
Yeah. And your customer doesn't get the email.
Sure.
And so we talked about time kills all deals.
Sure.
If they can't find the email, it's in the promotions tab, it's in the updates tab, it's in spam.
Yeah.
It means you now need to send an extra email to say, hey, check out spam.
Yeah.
That just increases friction.
Yeah.
In the process.
What an interesting word. There were two words that you've used in this one. Friction is one of them, right? The friction. And then you also mentioned another one with regards to the contract. It'll come back to me. But keep going. The things that stop the thing.
They cause everything to go just a little bit slower, make your customer a little bit more unhappy, right when they're going to do business with you. So mobile friendliness, especially in areas like construction, you know, if you're doing an invoice or if you're doing an inspection, right? If you're doing, a maintenance form, for example, you want to fill it out on a phone or a tablet. And so you need to enter all that information, sign it, and then send it off.
Sure.
So doing that in a mobile-friendly way, in a branded way, so it's your company, means that you're the source of trust, and it's going to land in that primary inbox of your customer, so that they can see it immediately, pick it up, ask questions, send it back, and sign it.
I also perceive it elevates a bit your company position or your status with regards to, because as you mentioned, the branding is it's kind of putting your company in a little bit higher position than somebody that doesn't use these tools.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, this company's got all technological, they've got everything efficient. Over here I got to call and do this. All this white star stuff that I got to do. And somehow they're lower cost too. And well, they're lower cost because they have these extra tools and these extra little devices that they can help you with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Intriguing.
And so often our clients are higher volume, but what that means is we're not going to nickel and dime you on price because we've already got a very efficient way of delivering signatures and delivering our platform. So if you send out, 5 documents a month or 1 document a month or whatever it is, it's going to be better to get on even our free tier, for example. So we offer 2 templates with unlimited signatures. So if you just have an NDA, and you send it out, then great, send it out as many times as you like. And then in our free tier, it's 2 templates and 2.
Sorry, keep going. So I'm just taking the sound check. It looks good. Keep going. It looks good.
Check.
It's blinking. It's blinking. It should be going.
Yeah.
Should be going.
So 2 templates and 2 contracts a month. So if you just have an NDA, send that out as many times as you like. And then if you've got 2 invoices, 2 statements of work, send that out, and that's a free tier. We're the only e-sign provider that actually has a free tier right now.
Is that right?
Yeah, because all of these big companies are charging us.
Yeah.
So
I've seen them talking about $1 a pop with regards to signatures, and it's like up to sometimes more. No, on taxes, some companies charge 5.
I've seen 10.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we're working with a school. And one of the big providers, I'm not going to name their name, but they were charging $10 per signature.
Wow, that's taxpayer. Is that public school?
No, it's private school, but
still.
This is for special needs,
documents.
documents. And so I just don't understand, especially when we talk about education.
Sure.
It's like, they're trying to do the best that they can. and
Right.
they're doing incredible work.
Sure. Yep.
It's so important what's happening in education
Sure.
across the board. Enrollment is down, for
Right.
example.
Enrollment is down. Yeah, correct.
for
Yeah,
charter
yeah,
schools.
and HISD also. HISD is also
Yeah.
having an issue. We have some
Yeah.
conversations about HISD. I think.
So the question is like, how can we make enrollment easier
Mhm.
without all those pain points, making it mobile friendly?
Yeah.
When you re-enroll your kid, all of the information is there for you.
Sure.
One of our early projects is actually in Houston working on subsidies.
Okay.
I don't know if you're aware, 1 in 3 children in the state of Texas who qualify for a benefit don't receive it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a huge
Okay.
problem.
So they have the ability to get this benefit, but they don't receive it for whatever
Yes,
reason.
yeah.
Okay,
So maybe they don't apply.
Oh, then okay. Application. Got it.
Or, for example, there may be an error on their application
Okay.
because no one's really helping them go
Sure.
through the process.
I understand.
And then the Texas Workforce Commission denies them the
Sure.
claim
Okay. Okay.
because of some problem.
Yeah.
And so then they think, oh, I was denied, I don't qualify. But that's
Oh.
actually not true.
Got it.
They
You,
do
you
qualify.
applied it probably in a proper year or something like this.
Yeah.
You did
So we worked with a group called Community Preschools
Oh, okay.
over the last couple of years
Okay.
to streamline the enrollment process.
Streamline. So powerful. I love that word. It's a great
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, so that qualifying families can get
Yeah.
into quality educational programs.
Yeah.
This is very important.
That's super important.
And then also families who qualify
Yeah.
can just sign up, and then all of their other forms are completed. So all they need to do is say, yes, I qualify for a food program
Yeah.
or whatever else, and they sign and they're done.
Wow.
So it's now just one process where you're signing up your kid
Yeah.
for a program, and then next year you're just confirming, yes, this is my address. And
Sure.
whatever else.
I got you. Very intriguing. A lot of folks
Yeah.
aren't aware that these solutions are out there, right? As you mentioned. So I appreciate you taking the time
Yeah.
to come up with the solution and then coming on the show and then distributing it with everybody.
Yeah. Well, this is a problem. I like to say our mission is
Yeah.
to remove bureaucracy as a barrier.
Bureaucracy as a barrier.
Right.
Right.
So, but that could be internal bureaucracy. So
Yeah.
all your contracts and
Sure.
agreements.
Yep.
So whatever industry you're working in,
Yeah.
whether it's construction or finance or
Sure.
insurance.
Yeah.
But often we see this a lot in education and
Yeah.
healthcare.
I got you.
They're underserved in terms of technology.
Yeah.
And cost is a big issue as
Yep.
well because the big e-sign providers
Yeah.
are sold to sales teams.
E-sign providers, the big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's low competition, I perceive. Because it's
There's
a
a lot.
challenging market. You know what I mean? So it's like, how come everybody's charging so much? I appreciate it. I signed up for the year, and I was like, this is for the whole year, and I get to mess around and get these templates. And yeah, let me try this out for 1 year and see what I can come up with as solutions for the 1 year. You know what I mean? So now my mind is going around, oh, I didn't apply this before because it was kind of complicated with the way the forms are. But now that this new tool is out here after you presented the information to me, I'll try this for a year. I like it.
The problem on pricing, at least the way I see it, is we are not the cheaper alternative. We're the better alternative. We have
Sure.
a good price.
Sure,
You know?
I
That's
thought
it.
it was for the 1
great
year
products,
situation.
great
I
price.
don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
On the cost side,
Yeah.
I don't perceive, I don't really, I mean, you do it sometimes on the month to month where it's like,
Yeah.
15, 30, whatever much,
Right.
you know? But then sometimes you feel like you don't use it. So it's like, why am I paying for this?
Exactly.
Yeah, so my perception
Yes.
now, I have this tool that if I can get 2 or 3 or 5 contracts just because the tool is so nice,
Mhm.
I could more than likely get my money back with regards to the
Yeah.
cost of the whole
Exactly.
transaction. So I was just like one little tool added to the arsenal that
Yeah.
I'm still learning how to use.
So this is what's called in behavioral economics. I'm not going to get super nerdy.
Sure.
It's called-
That's a nerdy.
It's called the pizza problem.
Oh,
So
it's a problem.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
so you want to buy a slice of pizza.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
a slice of pizza is $5.
Yeah.
Let's say whatever it is. If I charged you for a slice of pizza, you'll say $5 for a slice. That's great. I'll buy a slice of pizza.
Sure.
If I charged you, if there's 10 bites,
Sure.
in the slice of pizza,
Sure.
and I charged you 50 cents for each of those 10 bites, you're not going to finish the slice of pizza.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Right.
You're gonna eat
Because
that.
every bite is painful,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Oh, it's
Okay.
50 cents. It's 50 cents.
You're
It's
gonna
still,
get 5 cents. You're gonna
Yeah.
get 5 bites and keep the rest.
Exactly. So it's still $5.
Sure.
But your perception is very different.
Sure.
So when you're paying per template or per month or whatever,
Yeah.
it means that you don't eat the pizza.
Sure. You
And
don't
we're
get the whole-
saying, hey, we want you to love our slice of pizza and get a pie.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And potentially, if you use these, it shouldn't cost you.
Exactly. Exactly. So we want you
It's
to.
the same theory. We talk about the same stuff about the Premium Advantage. Other tools that we have is you implement it like this, and
Right.
you do this, you get this and this,
Right.
and it costs you.
Exactly. And I see this all the time in the market where customers have all these contract needs, they have all these signing needs,
Yeah.
and they use one of the big providers
Yeah.
for maybe one part.
Sure.
but they don't do it for the rest.
Because they're not aware.
Because it's too expensive.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, every time. Oh,
yeah,
I'm kidding.
because like I was talking to a client the other day,
Sure.
and one of the big providers was saying, "Well, you get unlimited signatures,
Yeah.
but only for 5 templates or
really?
whatever."
Oh,
And so they had 7 templates, and so the next plan up was like 4 or 5 times more expensive,
Jeez Louise,
just to get 2 more
so
templates.
that's when too much like strategizing on your pricing gives you a barrier.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Actually, in that sense, sometimes we have the conversation about money. Sometimes creates the barrier as opposed to because you're not using the tool appropriately. You're like blocking the progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
You're not eating the pizza.
That's right.
So instead, they're like, well, I don't like this pizza anymore. I'm going to go find a pizza that's cheaper, maybe not as good.
Yeah.
And we're saying, hey, our pizza's good.
Better, probably better.
Better, yeah, much better. You're going to love it. You can customize it. It's whatever toppings you want.
Yeah.
Go have fun.
Yeah.
And keep ordering pizza.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
And so that's how we have organized our pricing. Again, because people want the operational efficiency.
Sure.
They want to be streamlined.
Yeah.
They want to be better, but they're not using the tools that are available because they're being charged for every single byte.
Yeah.
Of that.
It's a little bit of a learning curve also, I perceive, for everybody that maybe some folks that are not super technologically and then even e-sign. So I perceive that this episode hopefully will aid in that learning curve to go, hey, learn about these tools out there, and see what's maybe you can utilize. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, and we do free onboarding as well.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
So we help you.
Exactly. So if you've got a problem, then we're happy to help you get yourself set up with your first couple templates.
Nice. Awesome. And most other providers don't do all that.
No,
you just pay and good luck.
Yeah, well, like HubSpot, for example. Speaking of CRMs, their initiation fee is $15,000.
Oh wow!
So if you want to learn how to use a CRM, and you want to use HubSpot, good luck.
Wow, that's intense. That's intense. I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and also, if you wouldn't mind sharing with me, because you attended an event this past week called Code Launch, which is very popular in the tech industry.
Yes.
And tell me about it. It's World Championship in Dallas. So we're in Texas. We always like to talk about these things and solutions.
Absolutely. So Code Launch is awesome. We were finalists last year.
Oh,
so yeah, we love. We're part of the Code Launch family. It's, I believe, the biggest pitch competition in Houston and in Dallas.
Yep. Wow. Okay.
So they started in Frisco. They've been around for a long time now. They've been expanding, so they're now worldwide. So they're in Guadalajara in Mexico and in Toronto.
Wow.
So each of the winners of the various cities that they're in competed. There were 8 finalists in this round, and Andorra won the Judges Award and the Investor Award. And then the crowd favorite was Materia Bioworks out of Toronto. So,
okay, well, congratulations.
So congrats to them.
Yep.
But Code Launch is a wonderful opportunity for an early stage startup because it's a pitch competition and a hackathon. So you partner with a development team that builds you something for free.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay, that's
it's huge. It's so different from all of the other opportunities out there, particularly in Texas. Because you get something.
Keep checking the mic. Go ahead. Give up.
You get something for free. So that means you can build, on top of the product you've already created, or if you're really early, they can build that first prototype. And they have this amazing production value. So you're on stage in a major venue. So like at the 713 Music Hall, downtown here in Houston. It's a great venue. They've got the fog machines and the confetti, the lights and the rock and roll.
I went to do it last year. It's intense. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's getting hype.
And so you get this professional quality video of your pitch when you're looking good, which you can send out to investors. So Code Launch is amazing. We're also part of the Capital Factory in Austin. They're bringing more Houston startups into the scene. We're a B2B SaaS company.
B2B, business to business, SaaS.
Yeah, so being part of the Austin ecosystem is super important, and we're very proud that they recruited us. So we're doing well. But Code Launch, was one of the earliest ones that got behind us, and they adopted our product for this World Championship.
Amazing! For everybody to sign up. When everybody does
because they were having trouble with their e-sign solution.
No kidding. For people to register and come up and all that stuff. Even distributing tickets sometimes, or I don't even know how far it goes.
And vendor agreements.
Right.
All that stuff. It's like if you need to send out one agreement 100 times.
Correct.
And you're limited to 10 a month.
Sure.
And then they're like, okay, well, they don't do it every month. It's like, so why should I pay?
Sure.
again, we're talking about the pizza.
I understand. Yeah, I gotcha, man.
So hopefully this metaphor isn't,
I gotta stop that. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, it's lunchtime. Yeah. But yeah, so they came to us and it was great, and everyone had
Gotcha.
I think when I talk about e-sign, this is kind of a boring area.
Sure.
Right?
I mean, no, it's trying to make it interesting.
But it's so important.
It
it's
is.
Like all of our business.
It's boring to the sense of like, oh yeah, but it's interesting to the sense of, oh, I can do what and save how much time and how much money.
Right.
And it's
Exactly. But if you don't get that contract signed, you don't have a company.
Yeah, correct.
Right? So it's the critical, barrier between you existing and not existing.
Yeah, and don't forget that there's like you mentioned, the free option that you can test out and check it out for a little bit. So it's like, oh, okay, you don't have to go in and deep dive or like start dive and learning a little bit more. So you get solutions under your belt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, Code Launch was great. Check it out. Their dates for next year haven't been posted, but typically for Houston, it's around February. So stay tuned. Check out Code Launch on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram. And, yeah, they're great.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much for sharing all this information. If more comes up, just let us know. We're gonna keep going with the information that we have for today. All right, today, Sports Cinto. Cinto prepared a video for us for the weather report and the Houston's update. So here we go. Let's see how this video came out.
Hello, everyone in podcast land. So, the premium advantage, spare no expense, sent me on a weather report. Houston, weather is here. Fall is here. As you can see, I'm outside here. I'm on 45, and it's cold. So,
it is cold.
Get your spice lattes. Get your pumpkin spice lattes. We got free ice right here outside, right here at 45.
I don't know where I'm 45.
Weather is nice.
I don't know where.
Get yourself
It's
pretty outfits together for what is
North 45 North.
This is fall. I think it's winter. I don't know what it is. But Sportcito.
That was the weather. Now sports.
All right, so got a little update in the sports. First of all, the Texans destroyed the Cowboys. So we are super excited about that.
Monday.
It was amazing. The whole world got to watch it. It was awesome. And so now the Texans are on to our next opponent. We're super excited about next week, Jacksonville. So Jacksonville is a division opponent. We're ahead right now, looking good. I think we're going to be in the playoffs. We still got the number one problem, which is number 78. Number 78 is still our number one problem. The offensive line is still our number one problem. Our defense is amazing. Look at number 5, Petrie and Stingley. Those guys in the defense and secondary, that's why I used to play. That's why I have extra admiration for them. But those guys are vicious, man. They're out there just killing people. So, not with your head, with your shoulder. So, Texans are looking good. Rockets, Rockets are 11-4 or 11-5. Man, we are destroying right now. We're beating everybody by like 20, 30 points. I told y'all about the Rockets. I'm so serious about the Rockets this year. All right, so our next game is on Friday, or today. It's Portland. Now, this one is the Cup. So there's a mini Cup in the NBA this year, and it started last year. This is our second year. The Lakers won it last year. But there's a mini Cup within the season this year to hype up the season. So this year, we actually are 1-0 in the Cup. They're playing Tuesdays and Fridays for this Cup for just extra money. Oh my God, it's cold out here, dude.
Cold on 45.
And so, so the Rockets, we got another tournament tonight against Portland. We're favored by 12.5 points there. Speaking of which, Vegas lost this past Sunday.
Interesting.
In NFL, by the way, go back to NFL. So that is our update for the Rockets. That is our update for the Texans. I am freezing out here in Houston, Texas. Shout out back to you in the studio, Rob.
Thank you very much, Tito. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. See you guys. See you next time. All right, cool. So that's the update. Oh, you know what? Something I mentioned is the website. UnicornForms is the website. Yeah. So folks can go in the website, check out the pricing, check out the contact us. You guys have a nice blog. More resources for folks to have available to them.
Yeah, check us out. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on LinkedIn. We're posting a lot more content as we're getting out there. You can check out the areas that we work in.
Wow.
We're very proud of the Houston
real estate, nice. Security also, and energy, nice. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Absolutely. We're also part of the Energy Tech Nexus, which we'll talk about in just a second for the Jingle Mingle. But
excellent. Well, thank you very much. Texas update now. The Power Networking. I hit up 2 events this week. One of them was the National Parental Involvement for HISD. A lot of situations happening in HISD. I decided to be more involved. There's 1-minute speeches that folks can do. I missed this last one. I'm scheduled to go to the next one. This one, I met a lot of solutions providers, and I invited them to the show. Throughout everybody I emailed that I met, everybody was very receptive, very nice, very kind, super awesome event. Highly recommended for the next one. HISD National Parental Involvement Month. I had a good event there. And it also went to the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They had a Business Institute conference this past week, which they talked a little bit about the World Cup coming and the opportunities in World Cup. So I highly recommend for folks to check out the chamber. They're very, very, very actualized with all their information. They had some, Ms. Maria Duran gave us some information about how the folks can be ready, because the way that FIFA and the way they receive stuff is like on the go. So things need to be like aligned for you to be ready to get those opportunities. So Ms. Maria Duran from the Houston Sports Authority, because the World Cup is a sports event, she came and kind of gave us some preparation points for that. Mm-hmm. Also received some a nice story from Mr. Oscar Romano, who's the Chief Operating Officer at Blyster. And he gave us pretty much his story about how he overcame a lot of obstacles to get to his position. It's very inspiring. Again, I highly recommend to folks to check out the chamber, go to these meetings, go to these events. They're going to give you some inside information that is very valuable, I think. So I'm prepping myself for World Cup as well for a bunch of things that we're working on. Level Up, following dates is other events, more networking situations that are coming up. A lot of them free in Houston. Keep that in mind. Houston is, if you're like, I can't meet nobody, I don't know where to go. Here at the Ion every Friday at 10 o'clock is Cup of Joy. We also have business opportunities at the Galleria, some other opportunities on the 8th at Westlake Houston Parkway, Connect and Elevate. I'll try to see which ones I can attend and bring some information back from. And the one that you were mentioning, Jingle Mingle.
Jingle Mingle.
Like 2 weeks, December 11th. At the Post. Tell me a little bit about the Jingle Mingle.
So Jingle Mingle is a lot of fun, and so last year it was run by the product group in town. This year it's part of Energy Tech Nexus. They're doing phenomenal work, so go check out what they're doing. And so the Jingle Mingle is a lot of fun. It's December 11th.
Yep,
that's right, at the Post. And you're also talking about like events in Houston.
Yep.
Highly recommend checking out Rocket Network.
Rocket Network is great. Our friend Oleg has been on the episode before, and he is very knowledgeable, very, 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 he's the one that actually introduced me to the Jingle Mingle situation. I went there last year, had a good old time.
Yeah.
And so,
Oleg is the super connector.
I know. Oleg, we need you back in the episode, man. Get some more going.
So good. So yeah, check out Rocket Network if you're interested in, current events in the Houston ecosystem. See you at the Jingle Mingle. It's a lot of fun. And,
get your tickets early. $75 on early. Don't forget the raffle. The first Friday of every month. Miss Michelle Hernandez won it last month. I sent her an email. Probably gonna give her a phone call. But Michelle, if you're watching, you gotta claim your prize. The first Friday of the month. And one of your prizes could be, you could do a $100 gift card, or you could choose to be part of the live episode, or you could go to one of the live events that we're offering, which are the Brunch Company Show and other events that we have throughout the year. So keep it in mind. Several options for the raffle. That's the information that we have for today. Is there anything else that you wanted to add on to the information?
No, it's amazing. So thank you for your time. We were talking about nonprofit work earlier before. Yep. So we also work with the Houston Rotary Club as well as the League of United Latin American Citizens, or LULAC.
Nice.
They've got a branch here in Houston.
Oh, is that that? I've seen them.
Go check out the important work that the Rotary Club and LULAC are doing in town, so especially if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, especially the holiday season, food drives and all that. So
these are great opportunities to meet people, maybe do a little bit of network as you go in the nonprofit situation. All the way around, as we were talking about streamlining situations. You can do nonprofit, help network a little bit, right? Get things moving around, don't you?
Yeah, well, you have to give,
that's
in
right.
order to get.
The more you give, that's right. I appreciate that. That's right.
Yeah, it's important.
See you guys next time.